I grew up very poor. So for me, when I was in my 20s, I wanted to make up for that, and I wanted hello guys. Today is a very special video. I am turning 35. Yeah, I need to let that sink in because 35, me, like I still can't believe it. Like it's just I can't believe it. Like 35, it just doesn't sound like my age. Like. Honestly guys, I can't. I am 35 years old, so today I'm going to share with you guys 35 lessons that I've learned in this 35 years. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So number one is never get offended. Guys, so many times people just come at you because they have issues of their own and they're just going through something that's absolutely nothing to do with you. So if you just get that structure down where you just don't get offended ever by anyone, like it will save you so much trouble. And sometimes also when people see that you didn't take it as criticism or that you didn't feel anything about it, they kind of also respect you a bit more. It's not worth it. That's why there's also a Bible verse that says guard your heart at all times. Number two is you're gonna make mistakes. Don't dwell on it, forgive yourself and move on. Number three, learn from as much people as you possibly can. And then number four falls in with number three, which is make sure that you surround yourself with people that know a bit more than you so that you can learn from them. This way you'll always be improving yourself in whatever you're doing because you have people around you that know a bit more. So yeah. Number five is be sincere in everything that you do. You don't only just gain favor from God, which is really the ultimate goal, but you also gain favor with people because people can, more than what people can see what you are like, they can feel your presence, they can feel your energy. So always be sincere and be honest in everything that you do. Number six is pray. That is, guys, prayer is the best way to fight any battle of yours. Pray, stay consistent in your prayers, and whatever you whatever you desire in your heart, pray about it. Be consistent in that prayer. Don't pray once and then you're like, it didn't happen, and then you stop. Keep on praying. It opens doors to miracles, guys. Like, stay praying. Number seven, ask for help. If you need help, if you're tired, in whatever situation, like ask for help. Don't, and this number seven ties into number eight, which is don't let pride get the best of you, because we'll sometimes do things and then we do it out of pride, whereas that is not how we're supposed to be living our lives. Like the Bible also says, pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before pride comes before the fall. Number nine is check yourself. Guys, like if I don't check myself like constantly, daily, like the things that I will get up to. So I have to constantly check myself. I have to constantly like make sure that I'm not living in my flesh and that I'm actually consulting the Holy Spirit, and that I'm speaking to God and making sure that I'm still on God's path, because at the end of the day, that's ultimately where all of us should be. Number 10, be outrageously yourself. Like, be extravagant, be bold in who you are. Like if you somebody that like if you enjoy like taking photos, then go ahead and make sure that you spend time in doing that, and that you like really just work on your craft, and you make sure that you do what you really love doing, and that you do what really speaks to your soul. So like be you, and if you're a person that loves people and all of that, make sure that you always surround yourself with positive people, and that you get that daily dose or weekly dose of being around people. And yeah, be outrageous yourself. Don't apologize for being yourself ever. This is something that I had to learn. I actually only learned this I knew this in my 20s, and then I unlearned it late 27s. Is there even something like that, 27s? No, I unlearned it somewhere after when I was 27, and then I had to learn it again now in my 30s. So yeah, be yourself in whatever you do, everything that you approach, be yourself. Never apologize for being yourself. If someone is offended by it, that's their problem, but you just keep being true to yourself. Number 11, be kind. If you see somebody needs help, or if you see somebody is like struggling, and this could be like financially, emotionally, mentally, or whatever, and if you know you have like extra energy or you have extra money, then help them. Like even if it's just like something, like it can be something small, but if you know you can help them in whichever way that is, then help them. Be kind always. Guys, enjoy your life. Like whatever that means for you. Obviously it still needs to be in God's will. Make sure that you're enjoying your life, but it's still within God's will, because it can go the other way around. Like you don't want to be enjoying it in a way where you're out of God's will for your life. But yeah, with that being said, enjoy your life. Like stop worrying so much. Don't be anxious. If you catch yourself being like overly anxious or overly if you catch yourself being like overly overwhelmed, okay, I don't think I need to say overly again. Yeah, anyways, so if you catch yourself being like overwhelmed, just remind yourself that you are supposed to enjoy your life. There's a Bible scripture that says that God died for us to have life and abundance thereof. So that basically means that we are here to enjoy ourselves. We are here to have fun. We are just here to really just, to enjoy all of this abundance, like all of this love, all of this, like whatever, even if you're going through challenges, everything, it's like everything is a lesson. So enjoy life to the fullest, even if you're going through a tough season, like see it as this is making you stronger. If you're going through a good time, like enjoy it. Just like everything that you're going through, enjoy it. Savor every moment. So number 13 for me, and this is one that it's not really a lesson I learned. This is just something I've always incorporated this into my life, like throughout my life, and that is not to just work hard, but to work smart. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to work or to do a type of work that you can do for long term and not just like short term. 14, this lesson I learned when I had my first son, and this is that children are a blessing. They really truly are a blessing. Like you'll see how your life changes when you have a child. Like, and this is not to say that like your life can't change when you don't have children, but I'm just meaning in a sense of like there's a different kind of elevation when you have children, and now it's more of like you have to make sure that you also have your stuff together, so that you know that you are sorted and that you can take care of them. Also, not short term, but for long term as well. Number 15, never look like how you feel. Get dressed up, put on your makeup if that is what makes you feel good. That automatically attracts good positive energy towards you as well. Number 16, if you're not replying to somebody within the first day that they sent you a message and you're not in the hospital or you didn't die, that's disrespectful. Yeah. So take note of that. Like make sure that you take note of those people that don't reply to you. It's disrespectful. Number 17, and this one I learned when I had Phoenix, my first child, is like preparation is key. Like if you are not prepared, like you are gonna fail. You need to be prepared at all times in whatever you're doing. Preparation is key. 18, a hater is somebody secretly admiring you. So yeah. Number 19, God is real. Like for me, when I was younger, I didn't really feel, or I didn't really believe God to. I knew He was there, but I didn't believe in God for myself. So I never let Him in on any of my decisions that much, and I really just I just didn't think much of it. And then only like recently, okay, actually not recently, but like only like 3 years back, that's when I really started to like to seek Him. And all of you guys know that I've been on the spiritual path. So and I've noticed, and even now that I'm like actually like in His presence and like I'm walking with Him, now I can even see like when He was with me when I was younger. So God is real for those that honestly they're struggling, or if you're really confused or you just don't believe, I'm telling you now, God is real. It's like, it's not just a myth or this thing that like you think up, or this notion that people came up with so that you can have something to believe in. He actually is real. God is real. I think I skipped one, but if I skipped one, just let me know in the comments and then I'll just add one. Yeah, I'll just add one in the description. So 21, forgive those that you need to forgive, and forgiving them doesn't necessarily mean that you have to bring them back into your life. You can keep your distance, but forgive them, not for them, do it for yourself, because you deserve a better life. You deserve to be free of that toxicity. 22 is you need God in your life. 23 is money does not make you happy. I know this sounds cliche, but for like the longest time in my 20s, because I grew up very poor. So for me, when I was in my 20s, I wanted to make up for that, and I wanted to like kind of like spoil myself a lot with a lot of things, and I just got out of control, to be honest, and yeah, and I just started going off path, and I think that like when you start like living like that, you start getting this really unrealistic kind of system in your mind of how the world should be and all of that, and you just like end up not being happy. So even though like you're also not happy when you're living in poverty, you can also be unhappy when you do have money. So either way, you really just, firstly, and this is most importantly, is to do the inner work. Like if you're looking for happiness and if you're looking for true joy, it is doing the inner work. Like nothing outside of you is going to give you that. It's all just coming from you. So if you're running after money, like just know that that is not going to make you happy. Yes, it will give you a lot of things that you need and that you desire, but overall at the end of the day, like that is just like it's like things that are just going to fleet away eventually, and like you are going to be with yourself, like your values and your belief systems, it's still going to be there, and you want to make sure that that is intact in the right way. 24 is miracles do happen. I've seen this happen in my 35 years so many times, and to be honest, and I'm not just talking about like miracles where like people like appear to you that you know and tells you something that you thought about, not stuff like that. I'm talking about like really like where it was a life or death situation and you really needed somebody to save you. God sent somebody to save me, stuff like that. Like I've seen miracles happen in my life, and it's not just once, it's like so many times. So miracles is possible, and it does happen. Number 25 is when I start my day praying and starting it off with like praise and worship, the day goes so much better. Like so much better. Like seriously, it goes so much better. Praise and worship and starting it off with praise, sitting with God, like it just flows. Doesn't mean that everything always goes right, but it just like there's just a peace to the day. 26, people can't save you. You might be going through whatever, or like when you maybe need help. Yes, there is times when God sends somebody into your life, but ultimately, like at the end of the day, you have to do your own work with yourself. Nobody's going to come rescue you. You have to put in the work, and the sooner you realize that you actually have to do the work, the better off you'll be. 27, speak your truth. Even if you are scared, even if you feel that people are going to reject you, even if you feel like you're in a situation where it's not going to be taken well. If it comes from a good place, speak your truth. And if you feel that you are called to speak that within that time, then speak your truth. There could be somebody else that really needs to hear that, and maybe you saying that makes them feel comfortable to do whatever they need to be doing. So always speak your truth. 28, rest when you need it. Nobody can do anything if they're exhausted, so always make sure that you get your sleep. 29, people will keep treating you the way that you want to be treated. Think about that. Like, sometimes, like, the way that you want to be treated, it might be a toxic way. And sometimes, like, this is mostly like if you're a person that you're in alignment with yourself and you know exactly where what, like, you're on the right path in your life, then you will obviously meet somebody in that alignment as well. Make sure that you are treating yourself right, because then automatically you'll meet someone, or you'll surround. Oh, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It can be other relationships, like maybe your cousin or a friend at work or a colleague at work or something like that. Like, they're going to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make sure that you're giving off the right energy of how you want to be treated. Number 30, we're finally here. Meditate on the things that you really want in your life, that you want more of in your life, like positive energy. So I'm gonna make an example. So I bought this painting. I've got it. It's actually a canvas, but anyway, it's not the point. I got this a couple of weeks back, and I got it specifically because you guys know that follow me that I love the beach. So yeah, so I got that because I'm meditating on having my own beach house. So when I look at that, or when I surround myself with things that are positive and that are good and that are beautiful, I attract that into my life. And I've seen this happen in my life, so it definitely does work. 31 is like, embrace change. Like, never be afraid of change. Like, change is always going to happen. Like, there's always going to be change, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to put you in a bad place. It might just put you in a place way better than where you even thought you would be. So always embrace change. 32, do not judge people. We can't love people if we are busy judging them. 33, always finish what you start. 34, do whatever you are doing, do it with excellence. 35 is live a life worth remembering. Guys, you want to make sure that you put a mark on this earth. Live to make a change, like, live to make a difference, live to make a change, a better change, like positive impact. I hope you stayed like all the way to 35, because it is a lot of lessons. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, leave me a comment in my comment section, letting me know like which lesson that you found interesting and that spoke to you. And for all of you that always come back to my channel and watches my videos, I've been growing so slowly, but I've just been telling myself, like, these people that watch it, that enjoy it, so I'm just going to keep on making these videos. So I really appreciate those of you that come back every time and that watch my videos. I just want to let you guys know that I love you and I appreciate you. To those of you also that are subscribed, thank you so much. Until next time, guys, bye. I've got miracles on miracles.